G'day, Saturday. Light rain. In Lancashire we call it drizzle, but I've heard people call it mizzle. Go figure. Now then, yesterday was Friday. I know that because the Friday market was on. Right, I weeded these. I replanted some of the tomatoes that had got a bit crowded, tied up the other tomatoes, put some here, along here, along here. They'll grow lovely there. And I've got to say to my friend Keith, thank you Keith, the tobacco with an added dash of liquid soap recommended by another great subscriber appears to be working, you know. So the one I really want to crack on is my Sauvignon Blanc, and here it is. Now then, as I said, it appears to be working, so fingers crossed. Look at that little red beetle then, that it landed and then it took off again. Now that self-same little red beetle, this is my blueberry bush, kindly given to me by Dave and Partnery at Lemon Farm, Thailand. And the reason I've not planted it out yet is that it's going in here. And you can see this yellow powder is sulfur, because blueberries like a low pH, and it's currently about 7. Adding sulfur, I want to take it down to about 4, and the blueberries should survive on that. Where was I? Oh, it's raining harder now. Yeah. These little red flying beetles are already orange flying beetles. There's one there. They have been eating at these pumpkin leaves, but they appear to have been leaving. Now there's one there, you see that one there? He's a dead one now. So they appear to be leaving my grapes more along. So what I'm going to do, because we're in the rainy season and it's raining 2 or 3 times a day and in the night, I'm going to spray them again, although apparently the dash of washing up liquid in there helps it to stay on the foliage longer. Now I deadheaded loads of these and put them in a bag upside down to save the seeds. This is being weeded later on today, and my wildflower seeds kindly sent to me from the UK, 1 packet's going to go in there, and hopefully they will germinate and we will save the seeds for next season. That's the plan, Stan. Everything else is looking good. Loads of this is a weed, but it's a weed that the Thais eat like a vegetable. Sister Tong came yesterday and she's pulling some weeds out, and then yesterday I harvested half of my radishes. The seeds were kindly sent to me from Australia by Steve, and I received from Australia again yesterday some blue pumpkin seeds, which I'm really looking forward to sowing those. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put them first. I think down the bottom of the garden, I think. But in the meantime, I've got 1, 2, 3 trees to plant out, and I've been waiting for the rains before I planted them out. Here we've got papaya. May's been planting those out. 4 more of the mulberries. 4 more mulberries to plant out. So, well, 5, there's one there. Some more tomatoes that are growing well in the pots, they've got to go out. Well, it's all go, isn't it? And a curry plant. So I'm going to plant those down in the orchard. Now, I'm unsure. I might plant the mulberries along here, although they're shaded a bit. But I'd like them where it's near the water, the birds can take them easily, and if I want to film the birds, I can film them from in the workshop out of the way. So that's good. These papayas. So my trees, I've got the trees in lines here in the orchard, and I'm thinking, come on you lazy bugger, get going. This is a Florida grapefruit. It's growing well. I need you to fruit. My pomegranate again from Patnery. Got a full video coming up for you, a long video. I'm 90% complete of making one of the English hay rakes, the old English farm hay rakes, the one that I use. And I've made one, or I'm in the middle of, or 90% made one for David at Lemon Farm. He'll use it extensively on his land. Now, I'm going to plant 2 macadamias and a curry leaf tree here in a line. That's being done today, and I've got to get the chainsaw out and a ladder out, because there's some of, I want to prune back some of these, a substantial branch on that mango tree. Look at these beautiful. My Asian figs forming. These are lovely, very sweet, gorgeous fruit. And of course when they're black and they're ripe, the birds love them. So that, pleased about that. I'm going to lop off this branch because it's taking too much sun off my fig tree. That's coming off. I'm going to cut down probably this branch off this mango, and a fair bit of this tree, because again it's just giving too much shade. In fact, I don't know whether to sacrifice this mango tree altogether. We've got that many mangoes, it doesn't matter. It might shoot me. So that can go. And this long slim branch coming out of here can go. That can go. And yeah, that's good. So I've probably got half a day pruning. Now, May was burning trees that we'd felled, the twigs and things. So that wood ash is going to put that in buckets and get it in all these fruit trees, because fruit trees do love wood ash. So that I'm going to utilize today. So it's all good, isn't it? It's all go. All go. Absolutely all go. I might sacrifice one of these limbs as well. You know, leave that one and sacrifice this out. Open this up, get some more sunlight in this. I may sacrifice that limb coming off as well. There you go. And this afternoon I'm gathering mangoes and making mango chutney. So it's absolutely all go in the garden. I'll get a string line and a stake and a spade and get cracking on these trees. 3 holes dug at the twice the size of the pots that the trees are in. Now people often ask me what are these plastic pipes you put in? Well, it's simple. We've got holes in the bottom, yeah, and it's 1 meter long, and it's a 1-inch pipe. So when that's full, that holds about a litre of water. And in the dry season, you can water the pipe full, and you are getting 1 litre of water to the roots. Now, when it rains, it can bucket it down. You dig into the ground, and 2 inches down, it's as dry as a bone. So that's number 1 that they are. Number 2, the markers. So if it's not me cutting the grass, if it's one of the nephews or the brother-in-law, they don't mow the tree down. I bought 2, I can't remember what they're called. It's like a purple fruit as big as a golf ball. When you peel into the shell, it looks like a very white, exaggerated tangerine inside. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, I wanted to plant them here. No, May insisted she knew where it was best, so she planted them at the bottom. Fair enough. Well, she employed a guy to come and mow the grass with a brush cutter. He just cut them both down. So when they've got a marker and a watering point, then the trees have got half a chance of surviving. Now the other thing is, when you buy a tree in a bag or a pot, you don't know how long it's been in that pot. At the size of that macadamia, I would say a good amount of time. And it's imperative, cut the bag away and spread the roots out, because if the roots are curled tightly around the pot or the bag, they're not going to spread out when they get in the ground, and the tree is going to be stunted. So that's a good tip. So I'll cut that bag open and we'll have a look. I've opened this macadamia up and there's bugger all roots on it. It's a grafted tree. You can see the graft here, but these that looks like thistles are growing from below the graft. So they, below the graft, are going to be the original rootstock, and I'm going to nip that off. The hole is 1/3 of a cup of bone meal and a good handful of wood ash, and I'm going to backfill those now. 2 macadamia nut and a curry leaf tree. So, and it's just started to rain again, so I'm going to put this on my computer and we will see you later. Bye bye for now.